Welcome to Power Plays Network, where we break down the strategies, psychology, and power moves of the world's most powerful players. Today, we're diving into the high-stakes conflict between Israel and Iran, not with bias, but with brutal clarity. This is a war of missiles, mines, and manipulation. Let's break down the power plays that are shaping the future of the Middle East, and possibly the world. This is not just war. This is a masterclass in power. Israel and Iran are on the brink of igniting the Middle East, and possibly the world, into chaos. Behind every missile, every drone, and every press conference lies a calculated move, a power play. Today, we're breaking down those plays, who's really in control, who's playing who, and what happens next. Welcome to Power Plays Network, where we decode the strategies of kings, generals, and modern-day empires. Let's begin. Before the bombs fell, the game had already begun. Israel had watched Iran build up uranium enrichment and ballistic missile sites for years. Iran, meanwhile, expanded its proxy networks. Hezbollah in Lebanon, militias in Iraq, the Houthis in Yemen. The battlefield? Not just land, but influence, technology, fear, power play. Patience is a weapon. Both sides waited for the right moment to strike. On June 13th, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion. Massive airstrikes hit nuclear, radar, and missile sites deep inside Iran. Targets included Natanz, Fordow, and Bushehr, all critical to Iran's nuclear ambitions. This wasn't about a warning shot. It was about cutting the enemy's sword hand clean off. Power play number 1. Strike first, strike hard, and strike where it hurts most. Israel didn't just aim to delay Iran, it aimed to shatter its capabilities, publicly. Covert Mossad drones had disabled air defense zones hours before. Iran never saw it coming. Iran struck back, and hard. Missiles rained on Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Beersheba, hospitals, power plants, civilians. Over 200 wounded, civilian panic. Air raid sirens screamed across Israel. But this wasn't just about vengeance. Power play number 2. Make the enemy bleed publicly. Weaponize empathy. Shift the global narrative. Iran knew the world would recoil at images of bombed hospitals. They wanted the court of public opinion on their side, even as they launched the attacks. What the public didn't see was more dangerous. Israeli Mossad units infiltrated Tehran, setting off internal sabotage. Cyber attacks brought down Iranian communication grids. AI-guided drones swarmed radar towers silently. Power play number 3. Win the invisible war. Israel used elite intelligence, not just bombs. While Iran focused on physical targets, Israel fought a digital and psychological war. Europe begged for calm. Russia and Turkey postured neutrality, but sought influence. The United Nations warned of, nuclear catastrophe. Iran refused talks while bombs fell. Israel said peace only comes after total disarmament. Power play number 4. Talk on your terms, not theirs. Iran used refusal to negotiate as a symbol of strength. Israel used military dominance as a precondition for diplomacy. And, in the background, the world waited on one player. President Trump stood at the edge. No intervention yet, but a 2-week window was set. We're watching. We're not blind, and we're not afraid. The United States held aircraft carriers in the Gulf, but didn't move. Why? Power play number 5. Threaten force. Don't use it, unless you have to. Trump used anticipation as leverage. The possibility of war was more powerful than war itself. This uncertainty keeps both Israel and Iran guessing, and, honestly, restrained. Hezbollah fires rockets into Israel. The Houthis threaten the Red Sea. Iraqi militias stir trouble for U.S. forces. Iran's proxies create chaos, while Iran keeps its hands, clean. Power play number 6. Let others take the fall. Fight through shadows. Israel, in turn, seeds rebellion within Iran. Protests, sabotage, psyops. This is collapse warfare, not in bombs, but in morale. Militarily, Israel dominates the skies. Narratively, Iran garners sympathy. Economically, oil prices spike. Europe trembles. Strategically, the US holds the final card. Both sides are winning battles, but only one will win the war of perception. And, honestly, perception drives alliances, sanctions, and history books. If Iran continues uranium enrichment, Israel may strike again. If the US joins, this could evolve into a regional war. If diplomacy fails, the next missile won't target a city. It might target a nuclear facility. Or worse, a retaliation from China, Russia, or NATO. This is, well, the tipping point. These are not random bombs or reckless generals. These are chess pieces, moved by ancient enemies in a modern war of strategy. And if you want to understand power, not just politics, then subscribe. Because we're not here for opinions. We're here to decode the world's most dangerous games. This is Power Plays Network. And this was Israel versus Iran. The brutal power plays behind the rising war.